Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about fans for ventilation, how we gonna do, or how we doing the ventilation in the van. The word is budget, because we are on a budget, so yeah, there's no expensive max fan involved. So what we have, I'll turn you around, is these three, literally these three. So what we have is the Opola fan, which is clip-on. That one is a standing one, and that one is a computer fan. So I'm going to get into detail with those in a minute. Right, so let me explain. The Opola is the one I ordered first, because the ventilation in the van is like non-existent, because we have no extractor fan going out of the roof. So what I bought first, when was that, in I think 21, when we started living in the van, there was not even a roof window, so I bought that Opola, and I really love it. It really is great. It has, as I said, the clip-on, which is the best feature of it all. It's 3 blades, and you can swivel it around like this way. This way. Oh yeah, I didn't explain the stages. As I said, stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. So it's quite powerful. You can open the top of it. If you just move it around a little, it opens up, and you can clean it, which is very good, which that one doesn't have. It's completely shut. And it catches quite a lot of dust, as you maybe see. Yeah, it's every few days I have to basically clean it out. Plus I can clean properly the blades and things, so everything in here can be cleaned. And it runs basically 24/7, it really does. Chargeable is with a USB plug. You can use a normal one or USB-C, doesn't matter. And it has, that's the USB things. And it has settings, low, middle and high. And I usually have it on the low settings during nights. And if it's getting very warm, about 24 degrees and higher, I have it on the middle setting. I usually do not have it on the high. Battery lasts about 8 hours on the low setting, I think 8 to 12 hours, and the middle setting is about 6 hours. Yeah, but for me it's not an issue, because as I show you right now, the setup is just right next to the USB plug, so I can just plug it in while it's still running. And I want to show you how we put it on where we place it. That's the main thing, to get airflow going in the van. Right, here we have the roof window, which is gonna be the point for the fan, which is gonna sit down here. And the roof window, when it's shut, it has gaps up there, which can still circulate airflow even if it's shut, which is a good thing, because on rainy winter days you can't have the window open really. So what is good about that, it's just like the circulation keeps continuing. And I'll show you now how the fan's gonna be clipped on there. Let me show you the setup. Right, this is the setup for the winter days, when it's just needs to be airflow going out. It just points towards the window when it's shut, and it just keeps running. And what I do when I need to charge it, it's basically plugging the cable in the USB and pointing it back there, and it's just enough to reach the charger. So yeah, it still can run when it's empty and can be charged on the go, which is a great thing. And the next thing I'm using it for is pointing it downwards. Like so, to my doggy, which is right down here. So she can have air going on when it's really hot summer days and she needs some airflow going, just for a cool breeze. Yeah, so that's the setup for this fan. Just got basically the air circulation fan going up through the roof window or pointing inwards if we need to, and circulation for the doggy. So that's that situation. We're choosing this fan. So this fan is just a simple computer fan, literally, and I found this trick through I think it's what a few YouTube tutorials of people having budget builds in their caravans or teardrops, and yeah, they suggested using a computer fan. This is, or what is the diameter of this? I have no idea. It fits in the boat window, so it's about 8 inch, if I'm correct. Wired up. It's wired up through to the 12-volt system, and it's colored. So I'm going to show you that quick setup. Alright, so what I use this for is literally the cooking situation. So I pop this in here. This literally lifts down here, hanging there. And when I cook, or when I want some airflow going through with the other fan, I put this in here. This is going outward, like the small one is going outwards, and the bigger point is coming inwards. So I plug this in here if I want the air going out, and I pop the window down and it literally locks in place. And then I'll take, because it doesn't have a switch, I'll take a fuse and plug it in the fuse box and it runs. Just let me do that quick. And there we have it. On it is. Let's zoom in a bit. There it runs. Yeah, as I said, plugs in there. When I want to turn around, I just hold it in place, turn it around, and the air comes in, and there's a nice breeze, cold breeze for the van to come inside to cool the van down a little from that side at least. And when I cook, obviously, I turn it around and all goes outward, all the steams go outward, and I just do my cooking here. Oh yeah, what I didn't mention is when I bought this one. So this one was upgraded in 22, I think March 22 or something like that, because I did not have gas until I think it was May last year, which was 22. So until then I didn't need it, so it was I think around March I purchased that one. And yeah, and still then, since then it is running, and it's running pretty good. The last purchase was this one, which is a standing fan. Stands on 3 legs, like so, and it has a swivel, which you can see here. You can move it back and forth, and you can turn it that way too. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a clip, but I didn't mind because I mainly purchased it because of my dog Snoop's to have something in front of his box when he's sleeping, when it's really hot. Yeah, so I purchased that. It has 3 stages as well. It's chargeable with USB-C plug, and shuts down with this, closes up with this. As you can see already, it has a hook here which you can hook wherever. So it can be standing or being hooked up, so it's basically a camping fan. And yeah, 3 stages to run with. Oh, there we go. That's the first, second, and third. And it has a timer, which I haven't used yet, but it has a timer of 1, 3, and 5 hours that it switches off on. And it has a 3-stage light special. Yeah, so I think these are the features of this thing. What else to mention? The prices. The Opolar was the most expensive, believe it or not. This one was 40 bucks, and I would buy it again if I could. Is definitely a no-brainer for air ventilation or air circulation. Definitely a must, and I love it. I really do. It's for the 40 bucks, definitely worth it. And as I said, it's almost 2 years now, and the battery is still good. So it's going down slowly. I can feel it with the charging times, but it's still running okay. So there we go. That one, 40 bucks. The next purchase was that computer fan, which was roughly 27 bucks, and still running good. And that one, last purchase, was a bargain of 15 bucks. Yeah, you don't find them always, those specials. But yeah, it's great. Almost as big as that, just a little bit tinier, but yeah, it still works great, and it's gonna last a long time anyway. Yeah, so these are the 3 situations that I have for the van circulation. It's not ideal. I'm not saying that it's the perfect setup. It's not ideal, but it works for now. That's the video. I leave the links down below if you want to look up the fans, and there will be eBay links for sure, because I'm not shopping on Amazon. I'm an eBay shopper. So yeah, just an idea. I just give you an idea down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.